Hey guys, Game Prime here, and so this is kind of funny. I am a lazy bum, and I had this 10th anniversary discussion video pretty much fully edited, and I didn't realize it was fully edited until I booted it up just a couple minutes ago and realized that I only have to put in a couple things and it was done. So, my original plan this year was to just redo the whole thing and talk about everything and a bunch of nonsense again. However, I feel like that's kind of a waste of time since I remember pretty much everything I said last year and it still kind of holds up. Only thing different really being that I teased Persona 5 Royal and that's pretty much it because I just listened to it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to split this up. I'm going to put timestamps in the description below. If you guys want to listen to the original 10-year anniversary discussion, it will be right here. If not, skip to whatever timestamp is there for the 11th year discussion, which will be a lot shorter. I'm about to record it right after this, but this is going to kick off the video, and then we're going to head back a year ago where I talk about the first 10 years, and then after that I'm going to talk about the last year. So, yeah. See you guys in just a second. Hey guys, Game Prime here, and welcome to my 10th anniversary discussion video. First off, I know that this was supposed to be out a couple weeks ago, but I wanted to do this in order from going, getting the Nintendo powered Distant Nebula out, which if you haven't checked that out, go do it now because I'm recording this before it's out, but it should be out now if I line this up correctly. But that's a really fun video. One of the videos I'm the most proud of now, and I really like the way it's turning out, and I know I'm gonna love the eventual final product. But anyway, I'm just gonna be sitting here talking for a little bit, not too long because I don't want to just go on forever, but just an overview of my channel for the last 10 years, which is crazy. I can't believe I've been doing this for 10 years now. I guess I'll start from the beginning because I really don't have too many notes on this. I have some things I want to go over, but yeah, I started it in August 2011. I created the channel in January or July 2011 though, because I knew I wanted to do it. I just didn't know when I was going to finally sit down and start recording. Because at that time, Let's Plays were very, very, very popular. And the two I watched mainly were Chugga Conroy and YouTuber that went by No Pro Hero. He unfortunately stopped making content on the internet. I'm not really sure what happened to him, but I've always mentioned him on my channel and on my multiplayer channel. Huge inspiration, very, just the way he stylized his videos and the work that he put in them. I really liked it. And that it kind of just inspired me to go on my own and make videos similar to his. And then Chugga Conroy, he's the legend of Let's Plays. He's still going strong today. He puts so much care, so much effort into his videos. I feel like I really got inspired for a lot of my Sly videos. Like, a lot of my later Sly videos, especially the Thieves in Time Let's Play. I feel like I really got inspired by Chugga just because I wanted to put everything I could in those videos, and I wanted to make my Let's Play like the official Let's Play for the game, which I still think I did a pretty good job of. But yeah, those two were my main inspirations. I don't know what the hell made me choose Pac-Man World 2 as my first Let's Play. I have no idea why I did that. I guess it was just a game I wanted to play again because I haven't played it in a couple years at that time. But that was a bad decision. Sly should have been my first Let's Play. but that went to Pac-Man World 2, and that was a nightmare. Just a shaky little Canon digital camera on a tripod that's crooked. I still have that tripod too, which is the most hilarious part. Pointing at a 20-inch HD TV, very small TV we had back then. But that was kind of the start of that, and then in September that year, once again, I don't know what the hell was going through my mind, but it made me go and play Super Mario World, which is a great game. Don't get me wrong, I love Super Mario World, but the game's just so hard, and I don't know what went on in my 12-year-old mind that made me think that I could play that game front to back on YouTube. I just have no idea. I wish I had more of the original logos that I made back when I first started the channel. It might have just been a Sly logo. I really don't remember what the first logo was besides this one right here that you're looking at now. This was an update video I put out 9 years ago, almost 10 years ago, about future stuff. I don't know. I barely watch these old videos anymore because I can't stand my 12-year-old voice. But, yeah. During the video, I'll be, just doing like a slideshow of my old logos and stuff. So that was the first one that I can have some recollection of, at least. But yeah, I think in 2011, going through the holiday almost, I was just doing Pac-Man, Sly, and Mario World. Those were the main ones. And I just entered 7th grade at the time too, so I was going to school, coming home, recording, and then uploading. And back then, I had some crap internet, and it would take so long for these videos to upload. And that was a common trend up until my freshman year of high school, I would say, which would be 2013. I had horrible upload for all of these videos, and it got to the point where some of the time I would transfer the videos to a hard drive, bring it to one of my friend's house, and use her laptop to just upload the damn video, because it just took forever on my end. I still, to this day, don't really know what happened there, but it did. Just going through my older videos now, I see I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 reviews in a row. And reviews are something that, obviously I started super early on in the days of the channel. I don't even count them as reviews. It's just me talking about the game, what I like about it, what 12-year-old Nick liked about it. I haven't watched any of those in forever. I still like all those games, for the most part. Love Sly 1, obviously. Jak 2's great, but it's hard. New Super Mario Bros. Is one of my favorite, if not my favorite 2D Mario game. Majora's Mask is freaking hard. I don't know why I would review that, of all games, really. Majora's Mask. Madagascar, the movie game, I love. Jak and Daxter, The Lost Frontier. And then Heart Gold and Soul Silver are amazing games. And those were the ones that I did. Those were the ones that I initially did. And then going through, I guess, Holiday. I just did more Sly. I did a Conquer review. I delayed Mario World because I got so fed up of it. That's not a shock. So just more Sly, and Sly and Pac-Man. Uh, I did a Sonic Generations demo video, which is funny. I love Sonic Generations, by the way. That game's phenomenal. I wish that would get a remaster sometime, just like Colors is getting. Um, that holiday, I got a new kind of digital camera, and I did the rest of Sly with that. I also started to do a Let's Play on Madagascar, the movie game. I never beat that or I never finished the Let's Play, which I'm kind of shocked about. Maybe one day I'll go back to that because I love that game. Uh, and that for whatever reason that video, Madagascar episode 1, welcome to the Virtual Central Park Zoo, 2011 version. I guess I redid it. Um, that has 5,000 views. I have no earthly idea why, but yeah, that's nuts. And then I teased Mario World coming back. I also got a Dazzle capture card at the end of 2011, and I had no idea how to use that thing. I was like a fish out of water trying to learn how to do a Let's Play with a capture card. I started Sly 2 with it, and I did all of Sly 2 with that capture card, but no commentary because I couldn't figure out how to edit. I didn't know really anything about editing, and so I couldn't do commentary on it, and it was mainly just me playing the game. So that was weird. And I'm just kind of scrolling through my videos now. I tried to play Kingdom Hearts on a stream on Ustream before Twitch was even a thing. I do remember playing that for about an hour on Ustream. That was my first time playing Kingdom Hearts ever. I wish there was still footage of that stream because I would have loved to have that. More Sly looks like, and just a bunch of stuff. And then I think I finally figured out how to edit just a little bit because it looks like I did Paper Mario. I started Banjo-Kazooie. I started something here. How to make a Let's Play using a Dazzle capture card. Yeah, sure. A bunch of other stuff. Yeah, this was right when I first started editing. I did like an intro video. Oh man, it's so funny. it's just hilarious looking at all this old stuff that I did. It's like how what why and when. I see something that I canceled. I played a little bit of Sonic Adventure 2, definitely canceled that. Played a little bit of Uncharted, Drake's Fortune, definitely canceled that. Now we're going late 2012, like October, November 2012. Yeah, fall 2012 update video I'm looking at. Just a bunch of stuff. And then I released a little update video on everything happening because that's when Sandy hit and I'm in Jersey, so that's that happened. Did a few more things. An unboxing. I think the first unboxing on my channel was a PS Vita with horribly white balanced background. And then yeah, that just kind of continued to be a thing. Just more Sly, a lot of Sly going into 2013. I wanted to do, and then in 2013 I did get a HD PVR capture card, which I used for a while. That was one of my main capture cards for a while until I got the Elgato. That was a good capture card. It was just a lot of wires that you had to deal with plugging in. It's just funny just going back and looking at everything. So I don't think I'm going to go any further in just assessing my entire channel, but just going off the notes that I have here, October 2011, I wanted to make a multiplayer channel with my friends and family, and that turned into just a great big disaster because it was too many people, me doing too many things on that channel with too many people, and that was what Warriors of Video Games was. And I know my friends just love to poke fun at how much of a disaster it was, and it was a damn disaster. But we tried it, you know. We had, I don't even want to say a main group, but it was kind of the main group. It was me and my best friends Dan and Cal, and then occasionally one of my other best friends Jose came in, but he wasn't there in some of them. And then another one of my friends. We had two CJs on there. They're both good friends of mine. That was a disaster, but it was fun trying to do it at least for a little while, and then I kind of split off from everybody else, and it was just me and one of the CJs for a little bit. And I knew that was kind of, the whole thing was doomed from the start, just because it was so weird. But then in 2014, me, Dan, Cal, and Jose got back together and we started doing 4PG, and we've been doing that ever since. And 4PG is still going strong. 4-player gamers is what 4PG stands for. We have videos out every single week. I make so much more content on that channel than I do on my channel, and as of lately I've been trying to not even it out, but do a lot more on my channel as well as putting stuff out on 4PG, but we just have a lot of fun over there. You know, we all pitch in ideas, even though it's more me than them a lot of the times, you know, but if they ever want to play something, you know, we all agree to, you know, and we sit, watch, or play together. There's so much good stuff on 4PG, and it's a very different side of me, which some of you may have seen already with the Sly videos I've been putting out here, the Sly 1 playthrough. Just love making videos with those guys. It's something I look forward to doing every week. That, you know, I've always looked forward to doing every week for almost 7 years now. And yeah, if you guys haven't checked it out already, please go check it out, because there's so much good stuff over there. There's something for everybody, and I mean, there's literally something for everybody. We'll go from playing Mario Party to playing Resident Evil to playing Doki Doki Literature Club to playing Undertale. We play so much different stuff on there. There's such a variety of games and craziness that goes on. This year in particular, we're doing a thing. We're doing like a special, like, calendar series where every month of the year we're playing a different Mario Party game. Not particularly in order, only half the year has been in order, but we've played 1 through 7, and then we just played 9 a couple weeks ago, and then this month, now that it's September, we're going to be playing Mario Party 10, and then next month we're going to be playing Super, and then the new one comes out, Superstars, and that's going to be right at the end of October, so we'll be able to do that right in the beginning of November and put that out. And I'm really looking forward to that. And then we're going to end the whole shebang off with Mario Party 8, which is most of our favorites, favorite Mario Party. But we have a lot of projects going on over there, and the cool thing about 4PG to me is that, you know, that's our channel. It's not my channel, it's our channel. So if like I said, they have an idea, they want to do it, they're, you know, more power to them. I'd be happy to either edit it or watch it, but I want that to be as collaborative between me and my friends as it possibly can be. Even though, you know, I'm the shooter. I shoot ideas left and right, and you know I know some of them do too, and it's just awesome to see what, you know, we could all come up with. And then we do like side stuff too. Like sometimes we'll do like eating videos, uh, you know, a bunch of different stuff. And then right now our projects that we have over there, we're doing a lot of different games. We're doing the story mode Perfect Dark, which has been on hold for a little while. We're doing the side stories in Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. We're doing Resident Evil 4. We're doing a playthrough of It Takes Two. And then whenever me, Cal, and Jose can get back together, because we don't have a lot of room, you know, outside of our... Because we record at Dan's, so it's kind of hard to record anywhere else. But whenever me, Cal, and Jose can get together, we are doing Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door and Uncharted: Drake's Fortune. And then we'll probably do the rest of the Uncharted series eventually someday. And then I know we're gonna bring Undertale back and do the pacifist and genocide playthroughs. Just the three of us. Speaking of Paper Mario, Thousand Year Door was a Let's Play I had on my channel a couple years ago. That will probably just, you know, migrate its way into what we do, because I'm not going to go back to that and do a Let's Play or continue my Let's Play on it. As far as Sly goes on the channel, I'm doing Sly 2 Band of Thieves Versus right now, where I compare the PS2 version to the PS3 version, look for any notable differences, details, etc., etc. The only reason that I have not put out any Sly Versus recently is because last time I edited it, it crashed my computer, and I don't think that had to do anything with the actual editing of the videos. It just terrified me, and I'm kind of scared to go back. But I might move editing over to my MacBook and do it on Final Cut. But I'll have to see. I'm sure I'll bring it back before the year ends. And I'm sure hopefully we'll finish it before the year ends, but I can't be too sure on that. And then, obviously, after Sly 2 Versus is done, we'll do Sly 3, and then Sly 4, probably. But that one's going to be a little bit tricky to do, because it's PS3 versus the Vita version, which I'd be playing on a PS TV. So, that's going to be a thing. Distant Nebula, I'll be continuing to make forever. I'm really enjoying getting in front of the camera for the first time in practically the channel's history, and just talking about games, and then not always being on camera, but just, you know, doing post commentary, talking about the stuff, informing the masses on some of my favorite games and gaming topics. I did a series called This Week in Gaming Pickups, which I just showed everybody what I picked up in, you know, that week. That's a little harder to make because it's time sensitive. And if I've learned anything, and if you guys have learned anything, I suck at time sensitive stuff and releasing stuff on time. So that might return someday as a this month in gaming pickups, or the past couple months in gaming pickups, but I don't really know what I'm going to do for that. But Distant Nebula will return, like I mentioned before. This is going to come out after the Nintendo Power video, just because I want to line it up like that. But if you guys have not seen the Distant Nebula video on my Nintendo Power collection, please do so. Put a lot of time and effort into shooting, editing, getting all the magazines, and that was a project. The main reason that got delayed too by 2 weeks almost is because every time I went to go shoot, I was either almost running late for work or it was raining outside and I had to do it outside because I don't have enough room inside to do all the shots that I wanted to. Plus, I think the outdoor shots provided better lighting and just looked better anyway. So I'm happy I did it outside. It just took forever. But I'm really happy with how the project's going. And I'm sure the final video is going to be really nice. Now, since this is coming out after the Distant Nebula on the Nintendo Power Collection, you guys also have seen that I started a new series looking at every single Nintendo Power issue, starting from the first one in 1988, going all the way up to the last issue in 2012. That's going to be a project that goes on for a long time until I'm done with it. I'm going to try and do 2 videos of that a week, because the way I want to shoot it is when I shoot them, I want to do a half a year at a time. So I want to do January through June, and then June through December, have that footage, and then just edit it, put it out when the time comes. That might be a little tricky, but I think I might be able to do it. Now, it's obviously rough for the first couple years of the magazine because they did bi-monthly or every couple months for a while. For almost 2.5 years they did that. So it's just going to be tricky doing it at first, but once we get into like 91, 92, 93, then it'll be 2 videos a week on each year. And I'm looking forward to that because now I have a good reason to sit down, read all of them. Well, not read all of them, obviously, but just like going through them, kind of looking at the articles, reading some of the articles, and just kind of going, over on video what I think's cool about it. And I really like the idea, and I'm looking forward to seeing how that series will evolve over time. And then the last thing really that I want to just tease is that I have an idea for a game, a Let's Play. It's something I have in mind right now. It will start next year because it's very ambitious, it's very time sensitive. Funny. It is very time sensitive. But I think if I do it and I have enough time to edit them and get them out when they need to be out, I think it would be very fun. And I think it would be very interesting. And I think it'd be a very unique playthrough and a unique Let's Play of this game that I don't think anybody has played it this way on YouTube. I am not giving any hints right now about what this game is, but come around February, March next year, I will probably start putting out some info about it. But that's something to look forward to next year. I would have done it this year, but things come up. It didn't align correctly with what I have in mind. But I'm looking forward to that one a lot. And then, like I mentioned, there's more Let's Plays and series and craziness going on over at 4PG, so I always invite you guys to check that out. Because it's a lot of fun. We do one-off videos, we do random weird stuff, and then we have our main games that we play. So, yeah, that's about that. There's nothing really much more I want to talk about. I kind of just been rambling on for 30 minutes now. I think 30 minutes is enough. So, last thing I guess I just want to do is do a slideshow of those logos. Just saying, now I don't have a new logo that I'm putting out at the end of this. I like the one I have now. I'm going to keep that for a little while until I feel like I need to change it. I think I finally have a logo that represents my channel well. It has the Sly influence, obviously. It's a modified Sly logo, so I could say it's my own thing and I'm just not copying Sly. Like it's kind of my own little take on it. And yeah, so let's just start here. September 2011, featuring the hat thing from Zelda Minish Cap. I don't know why I chose that. I have no idea. That was done on Microsoft Paint. I don't know what's wrong with me. The next one, August 2013. That's when I changed my name from Game Master 311999 over to Game Prime 99. And I just wanted to get and stray away from Game Master 311999 because it was just a stupid name. And it was just weird. And I think I went on Twitch a couple times as Game Master before I finally changed it to Game Prime. But yeah, I'm glad I did because I like the Game Prime moniker a lot better. A lot of people now know me as Game Prime or GP or Prime, whatever. I don't care just being called Nick. I really don't care. But that was the first little logo that I had, and I saved this in weird order, but this one right here is from September 2012. I did Sly, Paper Mario, and Banjo. And then I had another one here from November 2012. I made this one in like a 3D text maker thing. It was very weird. It was very cool. I really liked that program, but I didn't have a use for it. Other than that, and it was a free trial. So I was like, okay, whatever. Done with that. And then I made another version of it in early 2013. And then, like I said, summer to late 2013 is when I did the change to Game Prime with that nice gradient, red gradient. I love my gradients. I still do. And then, think June 2014, I changed the logo again to just another Sly one with the Bada Boom font on it that I still use now. So we're getting closer to to what I am now. And then finally, kind of the start of using a modified Sly logo. There we see Ratchet and Clank, the Kingdom Hearts Keyblade, two more canceled projects, and then did another one, and then after that I did the full change to Game Prime in 2015. I think it was summer 2015. I took the numbers out and I just went by Game Prime. Had the nice like Sly pattern background thing, and I also use that for Sly 1 versus, and I still use a different version of it for Sly 2 versus, which I like it. I like using it more for that than I did for logos. And then last year I finally changed it to the Distant Nebula inspired logo. And that's that. So if you guys stuck around just listening to me babble on about doing this for 10 years, I really appreciate it. I love doing this. It's brung me a lot of joy, happiness, and anger. Lots of anger, but a lot of joy and happiness over the last 10 years. I love the video game industry. I love video games as a whole. I love showing my love for my passions to everybody else, and just hearing back from everybody what they love, what series, means to them, like, all that good stuff. And it's just it's an important medium to me, and I think it's always ever evolving and always getting better, and that's kind of just how it is here on YouTube too, and being a content creator. You're always getting better, you're always getting new ideas, pushing things forward, and I just hope in the next 10 years I can do just that, just push myself forward, make better content, make better videos, projects, let's plays, reviews, and all that good stuff. So I thank you all for 10 great years, and here's to 10 more, and many, many more from that. So if you guys, like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't really have anything for you to comment on, just thanks for watching, and check out 4PG, because we do a lot of fun stuff over there, and that a lot of my free time's over there. So if you support 4PG, you support me. If you support me, please go support 4PG. It's one and the same almost. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I will be back very, very soon. And by very, very soon, I mean right now. Because welcome to the 11-year celebration discussion. So I'm going to make this one a lot shorter than the last one, because the last one was about 30-something minutes. So I'm not going to sit here and talk to myself for 30 minutes again, because in the last year there's been a couple big things that have happened. Biggest one obviously being the start of Persona 5 Royal, and that was a project that I was alluding to in the 10th anniversary discussion. It has been a plan of mine for a while, and I'm so happy that I'm basically halfway through it already, which is crazy to think about. Started that in April. I originally wanted to get more of it recorded previously than I have been. I've kind of been recording it almost, not daily, but a couple times a week, which is definitely not what I wanted to do with it. But it's, what it ends up happening. It hasn't been too bad, though, doing it that way. Although that's not, like I said, the intended way I wanted to do it, a year ago, or looking in this year, start, wanting to start recording it. But it's been a lot of fun. Some of the days are brutal to get through, like the palace days, but that's kind of expected for a game like that when you're doing it day by day. Some of those palaces take up to 3 hours, and I have to split the recording session up because I just can't do it for that long, and I need a break. But I'm really happy with how it's going so far. I've only missed a couple, maybe like 2 or 3 days, because, like I've mentioned before, the calendar in-game in Persona 5 Royal matches up with the 2022 calendar, and that was the whole basis of wanting to do the project, is putting out a video every single day, because it matches up with the date actually, weekday and everything. So that was the whole basis behind that, and my whole idea there, and I'm really happy with how it's turned out so far. I know I'm not the most entertaining person in the world, but I definitely have grown more interested in voice acting and doing character voices than I thought I ever would. Like, I really enjoy doing, like, Yusuke's voice and Akechi's voice. Those are, like, the two that I think I could do the best. And they're really fun to do, even though it is a lot of talking and a lot of reading. And at the end of the project, my total time will probably be way more than my original playthrough because one, I'm recording it, and two, I'm voicing and I'm physically reading everything that these characters say, and just instead of just hearing it in my head. But it's been a lot of fun. The series, let me see the playlist right now. The series at the moment has over, it is just about to reach video number 140 in 2 days. So that's freaking nuts. That is absolutely nuts. Yeah, tomorrow it'll reach episode 140. And the fact that I've been able to produce and put out 140 videos is insane to me. All unique, all different, stuff going in between them. That's absolutely nuts. And I'm proud of myself for the dedication to the project. It hasn't been easy on some days. Like tonight, I'm tired and I don't really feel like playing the game or recording it, but I have to because I have to get the video out. So after this, I'm gonna go record some Royal. Probably only do a day or two because I'm tired and I don't feel like playing the game, honestly. But that happens, and that's happening a lot with it. But that's what I signed up for. And even sick or tired, for the most part, I'm able to do the videos. Hell, I had COVID and I was still recording and putting out videos because I had to. And that was right when I first started the series. That was like early May, so I had to do a lot of it. Had to edit a lot of coughing out, but that's just the dedication I have towards the project because I love the game. This has definitely been a different experience for the game. The only thing that I've been really upset about so far with it is that they announced the PS5 version that comes out in October. Couple things. One, I don't get a free upgrade. And usually I'm okay with that. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. But I bought this game too many goddamn times. I bought this thing physically, standard edition. I bought the Phantom Thieves edition. I bought it digitally. I have the vanilla game on Blue Label, PlayStation Hits, PS3, the Collector's Edition. I've bought Persona 5 too many damn times. Even though it's one of my favorite games of all time, and I love it to death, I've bought and put way too much money into buying the same game so many times because I want a full collection. Yes, I would have done or been doing the same thing nonetheless for the PS5 version of Royal, but at least I would have had to get the digital version too, which now I don't even know if I'm going to get the digital version or not because no free upgrade. Why do a digital version? And leads me into the second part about it I'm mad about. I can't transfer the damn save files. So we're stuck playing the PS4 version on PS5 until I beat the game. Unless I want to start a completely new game on the PS5 version, get myself all the way up to October at that point, and then carry on from there on the PS5 version. Don't really want to do that. Will I make a comparison video? Possibly, since I have all the footage. I have, the videos I put out. I could just compare it to that. That's no problem. That might be something I do, comparing the PS5 version to the PS4 version, Switch version to which I'm also going to get. So there's that I'm mad about. But that's been about 10 minutes on Persona 5 Royal, so I think I'm going to move on to another new project that I just started a couple months ago, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. That was kind of an idea I had a little while back, and I was like, I like the game. I haven't played it in 4 years. I play it every 4 years, so that 4 years is up. New Donkey Kong game is rumored to come out sometime in the next couple years, hopefully. So, no better way to prepare than to replay one of the best games of all time, one of the best 2D platformers of all time, and surely one of the best, if not the best, Donkey Kong game of all time. That's been a little tricky doing Let's Play because I love playing the game, but I don't know if I want to get 100% during the Let's Play, and I kind of keep going back and forth because I hate missing stuff in it, and I've done it before, so I want to do it again, but it's kind of been rough balancing what I want to do with it. And it's also kind of been rough recording it because I can't do a lot of that game recording wise at one point. I could do a couple, I could maybe do an episode or two, but that game and recording it wears you down. So yeah, there will be more Donkey Kong Country coming out soon. I haven't recorded it in about a month just because I've been so busy with work and doing other videos and stuff like that, so I haven't had time to do anything aside from Persona, but I'm starting to get back into that finally. So Donkey Kong will continue soon, probably within the next couple weeks. Next up, I want to talk about Distant Nebula. I haven't had many Distant Nebulas out on the channel since the Nintendo Power one. I think the Distant Nebula on the Nintendo Power was the last Distant Nebula I did. Let me check. Did I do one this year? No, I didn't do any this year. Yeah, so that Nintendo Power video was the last Distant Nebula I did. That video I'm proud of, even though I kind of rushed it to get it out as quick as possible. It's still a really good video, and if you guys haven't seen it yet, I highly recommend checking that out because I did put a lot of time and effort into that damn thing. Not including collecting all 385 magazines, or 285, whatever the number was, I forget. But there will be a new one coming out in a couple days. I'm not sure if I'm going to be making that 26 deadline that I put on for it, because shooting it's kind of a problem, and it's hard to shoot it. So we'll see what happens there. I have some work done on it already, but I have to do more, obviously, and I have about a day or two until my deadline that I put out for it. But I run this channel, I could change those dates like I did last year. As you can see, that 10th anniversary video just came out. I can't believe it was almost done. So funny and horrible. Continuing on talking about Nintendo Powers, I tried to start the read-through of it because that was a project that I wanted to do last year. So I did the first episode, or the first issue, and it really hurt my shoulder the way I set the video up to record. I just did one a couple weeks ago again, or about a month ago now, on issue number 2, and I did a completely different way. I used my phone camera, which I didn't want to do, but it is what it is. It turned out okay, I thought. I have to, really focus on the centering of it and getting that down pat, but if I could do it that way, I'll read them more often and do more videos on them often. Aside from that, there's been a couple, unboxing videos like I always have. Those are always fun to do. Let's see. I don't think there's been too much else. I finally got back to Sly 2 Versus a couple days ago because my editor on my new computer I don't know if it didn't like doing it or if it just crapped out because of other things, but it kind of scarred me from doing Sly 2 on this PC. So I moved everything to my MacBook, learned how to edit Versus on there, and there we go. We got one video out yesterday. Hopefully I could do the rest of the episodes soon. But editing those are no easy feat, so The other things I had written down were 4PG updates. As you all know, 4PG, 4-Player Gamers, my multiplayer channel. We have been doing a lot over there. It's been a little weird on 4PG lately because schedule interruptions prevent the four of us from getting together a lot. So it's pretty much 3PG, which is, still fine because it's three of us still doing games, still having fun, doing different games, having fun time with all of them. But the channel is 4-Player Gamers. I do love when the four of us can get together and do stuff. Like we just had 2 very lucky weeks a couple weeks ago to get together for the first time since March and record a bunch of stuff. And those videos are mega hits. The one Mario Party video that we have that we did just a couple weeks ago, like the last time we hung out, the first video has 64 views already, and I don't know how. Like, I don't have any idea how. None of our other videos ever get up to that kind of views, and I know 64 isn't a lot, but it's a lot for us. So it's just quite something. But we started a couple series for 3PG for me, my friends Cal and Dan. We started Banjo-Kazooie, where Dan's playing it for the first time, and me and my friend Cal are guiding him through it, mostly me. So that's fun. And that was the idea from Dan too. That wasn't even my idea. And then we started the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game, Shredder's Revenge. We just beat that today, so that the finale will go out in a couple days. It was a really good game. I really liked it, and I'm glad we could do the whole game on the channel, because it's a short game too. So it was only about 7 episodes. Yeah, just a bunch of other random videos. Like we finished the Mario Party calendar off finally with Mario Party 8, because that was the only one we didn't touch last year. We did Mario Party Superstars. We did a lot of Switch Sports. We still have a lot of Switch Sports to put out. That's been one of our favorite games of the year. Just some other random weird videos, like me and Dan played Pokemon Puzzle League. He played a little bit of Pokemon Dread. We played Mario Golf 64 and cried. Kirby, the new Kirby 64. A lot of the Switch 64 Switch Online games that we played. We also started a segment on there last year called eShop Shovelware, where we go on the eShop and browse the wild world of shovelware throughout the entire eShop, just finding the weirdest, cheapest, creepiest games and looking at them and laughing at them. So that's always a blast to do. So yeah, that's kind of the 4PG update, what we've been up to over there. Once again, if you guys haven't gone to 4PG, please do. I have such a fun time with them, and it really makes my week every week, being able to hang out with my friends and record and play a bunch of different games that I wouldn't really play by myself, or that I would play by myself. But most of the time, it's they're multiplayer games, so it's always a fun time. Please go check us out if you haven't. You'll see a completely different side of me, and we kind of just thrive off of each other's chaos, and it's great. And then finally, to end it off, I've been trying to post a little bit more on social platforms like TikTok and Instagram. Instagram, I post like gaming pickups. I know I used to do like the This Week in Gaming Pickups videos, but those are very hard to do every week. So if I pick something cool up, I usually post it on there. I also post my Pokemon pack pulls. If I ever open like a pack of Pokemon cards, I'll always put them on my story. TikToks, they're kind of hard to make. I made one in June about Mario Strikers Battle League, and they damn TikTok has like almost 70,000 views, which is unheard of for me for anything in my life. So 70,000 people seeing that just stupid TikTok I made at 3 in the morning at the gym while I'm doing cardio. That thing got 70,000 views, hundreds of likes. It's just mind-boggling to me how the algorithm works for TikTok. And then of course I'm on Twitter too. You can find all these links down below. I'm not gonna plug them here. But on Twitter, I'm very active on Twitter. I usually just tweet out random thoughts about games, the industry, predictions on what I think will happen, thoughts, concerns, sometimes complaints, stuff like that. So follow me on, those different platforms if you guys just want different content, because I don't put the same content out everywhere, and that's a pain in the ass trying to keep track of it and spreading everything everywhere at the same time. So yeah, that's about it. I'm getting hungry. I think I'm going to stop talking now. Thank you guys once again for 11 great years. I can't believe it's been 11 years. I can't believe I had a full 10-year discussion video done, and I just didn't press export. So I hope you guys like the combined video. You're now at over an hour, so that's great. Whatever you guys decide to listen to, I appreciate it. I appreciate it if, once again, if anybody's ever watched one of my videos, I appreciate it, because I'm just a lifelong nerd who loves video games and eats, breathes, shits, pees, and lives video games, and it's throughout my soul, it's throughout my body, and it forever will be. And I would love to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. That's another thing that I put for this year. I'd love to get up to 1,000 subscribers. I've been stuck at like almost 900 for years now, and I'd love for 4PG to get up to 100 subscribers, because that would just be a milestone for us, as we've been stuck in the 80s for a long time. So yeah, if you guys haven't yet, please subscribe. If you haven't, if you're watching this and you've made it this far, I could only imagine that you've subscribed. If you've listened this far, I don't know how. Just thank you, because I can barely handle listening to myself for 5 minutes. So I'm going to go record some Persona. That's going to be it for me. Thank you guys for 11 great years, and I will see you very soon. This week we got new Distant Nebula coming out sometime soon. I'm going to make a video on Pac-Man World Repack, which comes out in a few days. And then sometime in the next couple weeks, me and my friends over at 4BG, we're going to be continuing my long playthrough of Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. So stay tuned for that. If you guys want to support me, just give the video a thumbs up and subscribe. That's all I ask. And yeah, once again, thank you guys for 11 great years. I will see you guys very soon.